Okay, now we're there. Hi, how is everybody today? Okay, first thing, I know we're early, so I have a minute to do this. And the first thing I want to do is put in the comments the host code for September. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I have to explain something about this. Okay, I don't really have measurements to post today. Hi, Barb, because these are pretty easy cards, really pretty standard measurements, and you guys make this easy. It's pretty much the same people all the time, so and you always comment, so I can keep. I have the same names in the box. Makes it easy. How are you, Barb? Everything cool? Somebody else? Who else is here? Or is that me? Okay, anyway, we're going to do some fall stuff today. There's lots of neat stuff going on, too. I'm going to say this about 15 times tonight. Tomorrow, all stamps sets in the annual catalog are 15% off. That doesn't happen very often. In fact, I think it's once a year. So if you're interested in getting into, you got a bad connection, Barb? Oh my gosh, I got to tell you, I've been having so much trouble with internet. Last week, there's Carol's coming on. There's Carol. Hi, Carol. Yeah, your order's going to be coming in tomorrow. So look out for it. Um, we lost electricity one day last week, the beginning of the week. Yeah, last week, end of the week. And when our electricity went out, our cable went out, our phone went out, everything, Wi Fi, the whole bit, everything was gone. And I contacted the cable company and said, hey, we need somebody to come out here and fix this. Well, somebody came out and they were messing around. Oh, you got another friend request. Susie got a friend request from me too. Hi, Susie. Susie got a friend request from me too. Oh, jeez. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to check it out. Oh, Barb's at a hotel, so it's not unusual to have a bad connection. But yeah, my connection was awful for a couple of days then, and now I still can't get my printer working. It's like my printer and my computer don't want to communicate. So then I hook it up to my iPad and it works fine. And now my iPad doesn't like it either. So I just can't get it to work. I'm going to have to get out the old cord. The Wi Fi, just forget it. I'm so tired of it. I'm going to get out the old cord and hook it right up to the computer and go with it. Um, as far as the friend request, I don't know what's going on. This goes like in spurts. And with me, it almost seems like whenever I get on instant messages and I start sending messages to people, and I did get a couple of messages this week. And oh, you're in Maine, Barb. Wow. Hi, Connie. No golf today, huh? Wow, that's a shame. It was a nice day for it today, unless you're done early. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the internet connections. But hey, everybody, 15% off all stamps in the annual catalog tomorrow only. So this is a once a year deal. The annual catalog only. It's not the Christmas catalog. It's just the annual catalog. All the stamp sets are 15% off. If you see anything you want and you want to do an order, the host code is in the comments. If you are going to Jane's party or if you're involved with Jane's party, get her host code so that she will get the credit for that. Or if you want, you can call me, email me, send me a message, whatever, with your order, and I'll decide who figure out what the host code happens and all that stuff. So, just so you know, 15% off all stamp sets. That's a really good deal. It doesn't happen very often. So, just wanted to let you know what the heck happened there. Okay. I just pulled up Microsoft. Didn't mean to do that. So, Barb, Maine, you having some lobster, I hope. That was one of the things that I said I was ashamed that I didn't get a chance to get up into New England a little bit farther. I did get to Boston once, and I got to Albany once. I did not get up to Maine, though. So I didn't get into lobster territory, unfortunately. What else is happening? We have the 15% off sale. I'm going to say that 100 times tonight because it's really a good deal. And we are going to, let's see, what else is happening? Um, Not a lot. Celebration's over. Library, we did that this past Thursday, and the next one will be not until October. So we'll talk about that more as it gets closer. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, I know. International Card Day is October 1st. Now, what's going to happen on October 1st? That is a Saturday. We are going to be, there's going to be a big call online. Oh, weekly deals. Thank you, Susie. Yeah, there's weekly sales every week in September. It's a different thing. And you really got to check that out online because I'll tell you what, there's about 8 different things each week. And I've been sending an order in each week because there has been good stuff on sale each week. It's usually like some embellishments or ribbons or things like that. Um, I know what I put on to order this week was, let me see, masking paper, $5.60, and evening evergreen ribbon, that pretty beautiful ribbon. um Fresh Freesia and evening evergreen are on sale this week. I don't remember what else. You really have to go out and look um to see what they are because there's some really good deals each week. And like I said, I've been sending an order in each week. So if there's just one or two things you want, let me know. I'll order it for you and get you. We'll break up the shipping a little bit, hopefully, if I can get it sent to me and you can pick it up, or we make arrangements for you to get it. Let's see what else. Oh, I was just saying about the International Card Making Day. Everybody gets together, and Stampin' Up! Is going to be doing a demonstration of some cards, and we're all going to make them together. So it's like everybody in the whole world is going to be making cards all at one time. I think that's kind of cool. Mm. And look what I got. Cute, huh? Cute. Yep, these are now available to purchase. And I didn't see how much they are. I forget how much they are. I think they're $11. Hey, ay. Talk about not being prepared. How am I doing? Oh, we got those, and I know everybody who has ever worked with me, stamped with me at all, has seen this. But teal blue trash cans, we got new ones. Aren't they cute? Look at that. That is going to be my hostess gift. So if you have a party, you'll get one of these of your very own. I just think they're adorable. And they sit on your desk and they collect your trash. Well, your scraps, so your scraps don't end up on the floor. Of course, I have one sitting right next to me, and my trash still ends up on the floor. And my coffee cup I haven't started using yet. So we have coffee mugs now to go along with our. I don't know where I put my cup, my tumbler, but I got a couple of those too, and I'm pretty sure it's behind. Yeah, here it is. My pink, my pink cup. Okay, all of these are now for sale. Stampin' Up! Selling them, not the trash can, the cups, the mugs, these cups. So if you want anything like that, we Stampin' Up! Swag, let me know. Let's do some stamping. Okay, tonight I am going to do fall. Now, when I do these things like Halloween, I've done a couple of Halloween things in a row, and now I'm going to be doing some fall stuff because we're getting close to getting into Christmas stuff soon. So, uh, you know, you just got to go with it. Um, when we get to the fall stuff, which we're going to do today, it's not it doesn't mean, hey, Linda, you're late. That's okay. We'll forgive you. You missed all the good stuff, though. 15% off all stamp sets in the annual catalog tomorrow only. If you want anything for 15% off, let me know tomorrow. Use the host code. If you want to order it yourself, use the host code. There's also some weekly deals with some good stuff going on. Check that out on the website. But if there's any stamp sets that you've been holding off on buying if you want, 15% off, and that only happens once a year. So take advantage of it if you're looking for something. Okay, now back to the fall stuff. Um, when I show you the fall stuff, it doesn't mean that you have to look for uh, Thanksgiving. You have to send out Thanksgiving cards. You have to send out Halloween cards. I heard that from a couple of people. Oh, I don't need Halloween cards. I don't send out Halloween cards. No, you don't have to send out Halloween cards, but you got to know somebody that has a birthday in October that would use a Halloween card with a happy birthday on it, just like the fall cards. This is one of the cards we're going to make tonight. Hold it up this way. I can't get used to this back and forth stuff. Okay, so let me put it up close. Okay, it says, "Wishing you the loveliest day." So that could be a birthday card. It could be a Thanksgiving card. It could be a happy Thanksgiving day. It could be just, hey, I hope you have a nice day. I'm thinking about you. Something like that. It doesn't have to be a special occasion card. It could be an anything card. Now, I have my camera flipped around a little bit different from normal. So I'm kind of working sideways instead of this way, but there's more screen space. But it might mess you up. So if it seems awkward, let me know and I'll flip it around back the way it's supposed to be. For these cards that I'm doing tonight, people ask me, where do you get your inspiration from? Where do you get the ideas from for your cards? Well, I'm going to show you this one that I'm doing tonight. You might even recognize this. Let's see, that way. Oh, geez. Come on, get it focused. Get it focused. That look familiar? It should, because that is right out of the catalog. That one. Sometimes I just look in the catalog at a stamp set that I have and say, "Oh, I can make that card. I'm going to make that." And or like the other card is, I'm taking this one as a springboard. You'll see what I mean. But sometimes you just, you know, grab something in the catalog and run with it. You see something that I did and run with it. Or you look on Pinterest or there's so many places to get ideas. Facebook has a bunch of demonstrators out there that put ideas out. I have certain demonstrators that I'd like to look to see what they're doing because they always have some really good ideas. And sometimes I just take a stamp set, and this is what I did after I made that first card. After I did finish this one, I just started cutting stuff out. So this set has got, I'm using this set here, the Hello Harvest set. Oh yes, the paper is so pretty in this. Um, oh good, good Connie. Maybe I'll give you some ideas. So this is a stamp set, and these are the dies. As you can see, let's see, I have a bunch of the stamps out already, but it has pumpkins. It has a whole pumpkin here. It has some little squigglies that are very interesting, and it has a leaf and a banner. And so I use the squigglies, and I have to tell you something. This is going to give you one of my little tips and tricks things here. And I may have told you this already, but it's definitely worth repeating. Go out to Harbor Freight or send your husband out to Harbor Freight. He'll have fun with that. I think they're $1.99. This is an automotive parts dish. It's magnetic. Cool, right? So when you are working with these little teeny tiny parts like this, keep them in there so you don't lose them. And I don't listen to my own advice, and I lost one of these little squigglies already. Now, let me tell you what I do then. It's down under my desk in my carpet somewhere. So I take my little magnetic dish here and run around my carpet like this, and it sucks things up. And guess what? I didn't find my squiggly thing, but I found that because that was in here from last week's card or another card. So I will go back again to find my other squiggly. But get yourself one of these. It's worth it. And if you do like I do, I have my mini Winnie that I cut right here, but I have my big one behind me, and it's across the room. So I have my stamp sets right here and my dies. So I will put the dies that I need in this, take it over to my cutter, cut it out, put the dies back in here, bring it back here so I don't lose dies. This has become something that I have whenever I get out my dies and start die cutting, it's like become attached to my hand. So it's very useful. So I started cutting out a whole bunch of things. I stamped and cut out a bunch of leaves, as you can see, a bunch of squigglies, a couple pumpkins, and I did a couple banners. One says hello, and one says wishing you the loveliest day. And then I took my paper. Now, for the first one, the one that comes right out of the catalog, that was a no-brainer. It was just let's start cutting stuff out. So I'm going to make that card. Let's do it now. But here's all these pieces. We're going to use these pieces, or a lot of them. And this is just what I do. I just play with this stuff. And before I start that, guess what I forgot? Everybody's name is in my little box. Here we go. Barb, got your name. You're getting a card. You get a lot of cards, and you're getting another one. I'm not sending it to you in Maine. I will send it to you at your house. And it's a nice fall card, so I hope you know somebody with a fall birthday that you can use it. I just saw an old friend. In fact, Susie and Barb probably know Joanne Joyce. I just saw her the other day. We met for lunch, and I took her a box of cards, and she was ecstatic. She said, "Oh my gosh, I love these. I'm going to use them." She said, "Now I have to sit and figure out who some special people are that I can use them for." Okay, so she was very happy with that. So what I did, I took a piece of Mary Merlot, and of course, this is your standard 5.5 by 4.25, 8.25. You know what I mean? 8.25. Fold it in half. I hope Barb's still there. That you saw that you won the card. Joanne is doing really well, Susie, and she did say to say hello to everybody. So I'm going to say hello to everybody that knows Joanne. Um, she's doing very well. She's 2 grandchildren, and she's babysitting them a lot. Like she's with them. They live in Philly, so she goes there to be with them for like two or 3 days a week. So yeah, she's doing really well and she's really happy with it and very happy to be retired. And Melanie retired this year too. So yeah, they're hanging out yet. And I am now going to shrink down here. So there we go. Now we have one screen. Okay, back to the card. Here's our card base, Mary Merlot. I took another piece of Mary Merlot. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And I ran this through my embossing folder with the painted textures 3D embossing folder. I'm finding that more and more cards really they just pick up another dimension when you use these embossing folders. So that's what I did. Use the embossing folder. Okay, then take your designer series paper. Now for this one, I'm using, let me show you a full sheet. This paper is really pretty. Talk about fall colors. I love fall colors. I prefer warm weather. So the weather is getting cold and it doesn't trip my trigger, but I love the fall colors. So this is so pretty. I'm not so crazy about the black and white, but some people like it. So, and then there's one with pumpkins, but this is the one that I'm using tonight. That's what the full sheet looks like. So you just cut it in half and you have one, two, three, like 4 cards, 4 or 5 cards out of each side. So you're looking at 8 to 10 cards with just one sheet of paper. And here's another nice background sheet, lots of veggies, and that's black and white on the back. So is that. They're all black and white on the back, which is a shame because I just am not real fond of black and white paper because we have such gorgeous colors. But that's just me. Okay, this is another sheet we're going to use tonight. Oh, Cajun Craze goes really well with this one. And this one, I believe, is Mossy Meadow. And it's also a really nice background color to use. So um, every sheet in this pack is usable, which is, a lot of times you end up getting 1 or 2 sheets in a pack that you like toss aside and say, yeah, I'm never going to use this because it's ugly. But these sheets are all pretty nice. So take this one, cut it right in half, right down the middle. Then cut yourself a piece off, and this piece is 3 1/4. 3 1/4 by 5. So I'm going to take this because I want to make sure I get that butterfly in it. And I'm going to go 3 1/4. Now I'm going to cut a little off the top. So I want to trim this down to 5 inches. Yeah, Susie, the embossing folders just make a huge difference. They really add a nice dimension to every card. And I got away from them for a while. I wasn't using them very much, but I'm starting to again because it doesn't take a whole lot of effort, but it sure adds a nice thing to the card. So now what we're gonna do, I'm done with the cutter. I'm taking this ribbon. Now I want to just say something here. On the sample card and the card in the catalog, they took this ribbon and they cut the side off of it and they frayed it. Yeah, okay, that's a good thing to do, but you know what? It's so unnecessary because this ribbon is just neat by itself. And I'm using this. I have a piece of gold frou-frou stuff here that has this on the side. And here's what I was thinking. I was thinking if I just glue this right onto there, it'll just give it a tiny little frame of gold, then put the ribbon on the side just like halfway without fraying it. I think that would look nice. I think it would look nicer than that. And I'm going to try it right now. So here's how I do that. I am going to take this piece and I'm just going to stick a strip of glue on there. Now, in order to get that right on the edge. I just want a little bit of the gold sticking out. I should be using my silicone sheet here so it doesn't stick to the paper, but I didn't. Shame on me. And I'm going to need more glue because I can see that that's not going to stick to the ribbon. And I am going to get my silicone sheet here. Put down the ribbon. And glue that like that. Now I have a little bit left over here and a little bit left over here. And I am just going to take my scissors and snip that right off because I don't really want it to fray. They wanted it to fray in the catalog, but I just am not sure I like the fraying, and it frays very, very easily and very quickly. So you have to really be careful when you're cutting it. And then cut this end. So I just used a scrap of the gold, right? And there we go. So now there's just a piece of this ribbon sticking out here and that gold trim. And I like that better. I like it better than that. I don't know. That's just me. You can do how you want. So I'm going to make this as a card front first and then glue it onto here, stick it onto here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick this right down like this. And I'm not putting dimensionals on this. I'm going to put dimensionals on the decorations. Now you all know that I have got a Facebook page, Nettie P Stamping, and we have a Nettie P Very Important Stampers page also. I would love if some of you, when you make some of these cards or something similar to it, if you take a picture of it and stick it on my Facebook page. I would really love that. I should stick my pet cards on the Facebook page. Sometimes I try to do that. Sometimes I just don't do it so well. Now, I cut these little doohickeys out. I cut some in gold. I cut some in different colors. What colors did I use here? I used pumpkin pie, Mary Merlot, Cajun Craze, and crushed curry. Those to me are the best fall colors. And then, of course, old olive is a good one for garden green. But these are my and early espresso too is another one. Now I stamped "Wishing You the Loveliest Day" in Mary Merlot because of the Mary Merlot background. Although I don't know where that one went. I used one of them. I thought I did too, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and stick it on here, but I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. They have a little fraying action going on here. Barb, I have to put your name on a card for today, or I'll forget because we all know how forgetful I can be sometimes. Linda, 3 people have said that they got a Facebook request, a friend request from me today. You know, the other thing I was thinking is I got a friend request from somebody that I already was friends with the other day, and I deleted it. And I don't know, I'm thinking if it just seems like when you get one and you do anything to it, it just leads into more. So ignore it. Don't do anything to it. Just ignore it. Because no, I did not send friend requests to anybody for anything. Let's see. Today is the 14th. Okay. Let's see. Now there's a butterfly in this, and I love these things, so I have to use them. I have brushed breast butterflies. They were on sale last week with our weekly sales thing, and I bought more of them. I think I don't know, I have a lot of packs of them because I use them a lot. So I'm going to use them. I know butterflies aren't necessarily a fall thing, but hey, there's one on this paper, so what the heck? Right? And I was starting to put dimensionals on here, and I stopped. This is how I get sidetracked. And I lost my dimensionals. No, I didn't. There they are. Silly me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then I put just a little, I don't know, like I put the gold squiggly over there. Let's see, I'm going to put another butterfly here. And then I'm going to put a squiggly, make it very low, since everything else in this card is very low. And this is one of these that Carol is a pain in the neck. It requires ridiculous gluing. Linda, you were telling me the other day about the whole thing with the lie, and I really didn't catch where that was like totally messing up the Tuesday and Thursday schedule. So I guess I won't be coming for that anymore. And the Wednesday one I've already established I can't handle at the moment. So I guess I'm going to be dropping that membership. It's a shame, but I have to find something else to do. I don't know. I was talking about going to Zumba, but the Zumba nights don't work for me either. So I don't know. My dogs will be happy because I will be taking them for walks a lot because that's the only way I'm going to get any kind of exercise. Okay, this is our card front. Put a little squiggly up here, put my gold thing over here, put a little squiggly there. So, I just cut out a bunch of these squigglies and just go, oh, okay, I'll put them here, I'll put it here. And, kind of work it like embellishments. And it just adds to the card. So there is that. Now, I did not do an inside. Shame on me for that card. So I'm going to do two of them right now because I just hate when I go to reach for a card and there's nothing on the inside. And I have to drop everything and do the inside of the card. So I'm going to do the insides of the cards right now. They just say wishing you the loveliest day on the outside. So they're very generic. They can be used for pretty much anything. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of this pretty crushed curry paper, and I'm just going to cut a little strip of it. Actually, I have some over here, and I'm just going to cut a little strip. Oh, you need a strip that is 4 inches. I make it about 4 inches by a half inch. Glue that to the bottom. And I don't know if you have anything you want to put on there. You want to put a birthday wish or just a Haven't heard from you. I don't know. Thinking of you, something like that. One there you can, and looking for something to put in there. How how would this one be? Yeah, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. That sounds like it would be a good one. Because again, that could be a birthday kind of card or just anything. And let's see, what else can we stamp on here? Oh, we're stamping. Maybe some leaves or some. Oh, I know. These little squigglies, more squigglies. There we go. That's good. Shimmy. I know, Linda. I'll miss going there too, but there's no way I can make it there at 8 o'clock. And Tuesdays are kind of getting to be pretty much the whole day with my mom, so Tuesdays have just kind of gone out the window. I'm going to be staying there overnight next week or night. She's going to have some tests done and having some anesthesia. And so they said it's not really good for her to be home alone in case she would try to get out of bed for something and get a little dizzy. So I'm going to probably stay over. Just debating whether to take the dogs. She loves having the dogs there, but they're going to be in the light too. And if they wake up in the night and start barking and she's not used to it, they will scare the daylights out of her. I don't really want that to happen. I have a big old blank spot up here that I don't like, so I'm going to put a butterfly there too. There is one butterfly that's now on the board. There, that worked fine. Okay, that's the first card. The second card is going to be this one. And this one, like I said, oh, this way. Like I said, I just there's one card in the catalog that uh, has the leaves on it like this going down the side, and I just kind of ran with that. So what I did here is I fall colors, all the fall colors, pumpkin pie, standard card base, pumpkin pie, and then Cajun Craze. And the reason I decided on Cajun Craze was because this was the paper that I wanted to use for for my background. I was going to actually do a whole thing of Cajun of this, but then I saw, wait a second, we have got some of the coolest embossing folders again here. This is Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder. I hope you can see. That is so cool. I just love this folder. Look at how they come out. It just kind of it leaves some empty spaces, but it puts your leaves in. I just think that's so pretty. I really, really like this folder. So that's going to be what our card front is made on. So let's do that first. Not going to use the butterflies anymore. I have a piece of this designer series paper in Cajun Craze, and that piece is small, 3.25 by 1.75. 3.5 by 1.75. And here's a warning. This paper, that's the one thing about this paper, you don't ever want to cut it crooked because you will notice it immediately. So, okay, we're going to take this piece and we're just going to take a couple different colored leaves. And since I used 4 colors, I'm going to use all 4 of them. I'm going to put the Mary Merlot, and don't put them bang, 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 bang. You know, space them different, make them look different. There's those 2, and then maybe you could put one upside down, kind of like that. Okay, that's good. So, and then just stick a piece of glue on the back and stick them all on there. Karen is camping this week, or for a couple days this week. I'm sure she'll be watching the replay when she gets home. Hope she's having a good time. We got nice weather for it. I was afraid it was going to rain today, but it ended up being pretty nice. Pretty nice day all day. Okay, so we glue all those down, and then again I put a squiggly down here at the bottom or up at the top, just around different places. And these are things that I should have and didn't. I should have cut these out of that adhesive paper. Would have made my life a whole lot easier when it came to gluing things, especially when my glue is running out. Just grab any color that you happen to have here. They all go together very nicely. They really coordinate well. So it doesn't matter really what color you grab. And just stick it down there. And I'll get glue everywhere on my fingers always. So I'm grabbing a wet wipe to get the glue off of me. And that's going to go there. It's going to go up on dimensionals. Now, I cut a couple of gold leaves. If you wanted to put a gold leaf in there, you could, but I'm afraid that might stick out just a little too much. So I'm not going to use that there, but I am going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Okay. Now, the next thing I did, I stamped and die cut a pumpkin. And I did this one in Cajun Craze. the one that I made into the card, I did in pumpkin pie. I cut the paper as pumpkin pie, but I stamped it in Cajun Craze. And you can see this one, I colored it in with blends, Stampin' Blends, and I do think that looks kind of nice, so I think I might just do the same thing. I used the pumpkin pie color, light pumpkin pie, and then I'll take a little bit of the dark pumpkin pie and just go over some of these lines. The Stampin' Blends are just something that I absolutely love. I love using them. They do take time, but gosh, they just make things look so pretty. I just really, really like them. And they can, I mean, you can't stamp a half a dozen different colors on things a lot of times. Sometimes you can, but a lot of times you can't. And when you can't, these just have the color that you need. Now that's the light pumpkin pie. This is the dark pumpkin pie. And that's just going over that Cajun Craze a little bit. And I think that works. And I know the bad thing about these is that they're addictive and you need a lot of different colors. I mean, they come in like 48 colors, I think. They don't come in every color that Stampin' Up! Has, but they come in most of them. And so you have to kind of build up a collection. And they're not refillable. Oh, for Pete's sake. I hope I didn't. There you are. Okay, I don't know why Microsoft keeps coming up. Okay, I'm going to color the stem in soft suede, I think. Light soft suede. That's perfect. And then I'm going to do, here's what I did. I took a piece of this, and this is something that you can find at places in our catalog, but this particular one came in the last paper pumpkin. There were like 10 of these in the last paper pumpkin, and I did not use them all, so I put them in my stock, and I will be using them. This is what I used for the alongside the ribbon on the other card, and I'm going to use it now. And all you want to do with this is just cut these honeycombs. Incidentally, that last paper pumpkin was beautiful. Absolutely, I think it was the best one yet. I really, really think it was gorgeous. That was the August one. And it is no more, and they don't even have refills. I'm really hoping that they come out with it in a kit for sale because it was so pretty. Okay, anyway, I just randomly cut this. Didn't use a special shape or anything, just cut it. Okay, stick it on that it's going to show up behind the pumpkin that you can see it. Okay, um, I'm going to glue it on. Again, it's a pain in the neck because you have to get on, just grab a little bit of the things with your glue. But okay, I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. I'm just like running this over top a little bit just so I touch some and stick it on anywhere, anyhow. Then put your pumpkin up on dimensionals. There. Now on this one, I'm just going to use the hello. I'm going to stick that right up there. Again, in dimensionals. It might overlap that a little bit. I don't care. I'm not doing it to do that on purpose, but if it does it, it does it. I don't really care. And then I'm going to, let's see, I could, no, that won't work. I'm going to use a squiggly over here. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Coming off of the pumpkin. And here's the easy way to stick these down. I think that's quite enough, really. It doesn't, I put squigglies up there. It doesn't need a whole lot more, right? It's pretty good in there. Okay, so I'm going to take my pumpkin pie card base, and then I'm just going to take my front and glue it on like so. And then look at it again and see if there's anything else I need. Maybe some sparkles might look nice on that. Let me just see what I got here. Um, okay. No, I'm actually kind of leaning toward there. Perfect colors. This one with that sweet, in case you didn't see this, leaf labels and amber gems. I use these on cards. And I don't remember, I don't think I showed these on Facebook, and I don't know if I have any of them here at the moment. It doesn't seem like I do. So what I did with them, because they are meant to be, they are tagged, so they have holes punched in them. So I put them on a card, and I put one of these gems up at the top where that hole is to cover the hole. And it worked. It looked really kind of like it was supposed to be that way. You know, it ended up looking kind of nice. And I like the gems, so I'm going to stick a couple of them on here. Because I have some empty spots. That's a little over the top, but it's nice. I like it, okay? There's no ribbons on it. That's the only thing I don't have on it. I have gems, I have gold embellishments, I have designer paper, and I have embossing folder. So there's a lot of stuff going on that card, but I think it's pretty. So that's those two look like. I like that with the Cajun craze stamping. So that's my process. I just cut out a whole bunch of stuff and then say, I think that would look neat there. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to cut this out of this and add that to it. You'll be making it. Good, Susie. Carol, you like these colors too? I just love these fall colors. You know, I hate fall. I shouldn't say I hate fall. I don't hate fall. I don't like leaves all over the place. They're a mess. I don't like the weather getting cold, but I just love driving around and looking at the trees turning colors and mums, the gorgeous colors of mums, and the just the pretty colors, sweaters in orange and brown, and yeah, I love love fall colors. Well, I'm glad that you guys are going to make these, and I hope you take pictures and put them on the Facebook page. So that's the one, and this is the other one. And I'm really glad you joined me today. I thank you very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Connie and Susie, I will be seeing you guys on Saturday. Until then, have a great week, and everybody else, have a good evening and a great week. See you later. See you next week. Good night.